Hi, I'm Liz Suits, and this is baby Theo, and we are from Lakeland. I feel like a lot of y'all were talking about us tonight in the comments about pregnant women and little tiny ones, and that's why I'm here, because I really didn't have a choice in my pregnancy to decide whether I was drinking fluoride and ingesting it or not, and he doesn't have a choice either whether I drink it and it goes through my breast milk to him. So we are in Lakeland, and we do get fluoride there. And it has been a concern of mine, obviously, and how it's going to affect him. As many mentioned, it is considered a drug regulated by the FDA, and that any drug being ingested should be treated as a medical, informed consent situation. And many people don't even know what's in the water. Many people don't have a clue. So how they would be informed, they wouldn't unless they're following what's going on in the community. Some people just don't have time for that. I know I don't, except I thankfully knew about this one and others. But I just want to mention that if an infant is bottle fed, they get 200 to 250 times more fluoride in their water if they're in a fluoridated water situation. So, but it also passes through the breast milk. I had to look that up because I was like, does it? I don't know. So I looked it up. It does. Not as much as, it wouldn't get as much as a baby drinking out of a bottle. But just to point out that infants receive 400% more fluoride per pound of body weight than adults. Not only do they receive this higher dose, they have an impaired ability to excrete it through their kidneys, which can then build up in their system and pass through the blood-brain barrier and just kind of sit there and potentially cause, irreversible neurological defects. And that's something I obviously am concerned about in my baby. I have no other reason, to be here other than concern for my children. I have, nothing vested in this. But it's been concluded, there's been a consensus that pregnant women should try to avoid water with fluoride in it for that very reason, and that infants under 6 months of age should receive no fluoride supplementation. So how are babies and moms who are supposed to avoid this in a community who are being given it without their consent supposed to avoid it? Then they're going to have to go buy bottled water. Then they're going to have to do an expensive reverse osmosis system. I don't have the money for that. We just deal with it. My Brita is not going to get it out, but it's the best I got. So also something to consider is athletes who drink tons of water. They get a higher dosage, and he gets a higher dosage. Anyway, just something to consider. I say when in doubt, leave it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.